2011 Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show, Novi, Michigan. We're talking to Brian Ratkos from Milwaukee Bagger. Brian, take a minute and give us a little about your background, please.
I've been in the automotive industry for about the past 25 years, and I got into building choppers probably back in the late 90s, and after chopper fat, I seen that going to a close, and I wanted to ride a bike that was a little bit more comfortable, yet we could still customize, and in the end we could ride it, because with the choppers, they pretty much, with a rigid mounted engine in the chassis, it just rattles the bike apart. So that's what got me into doing the baggers.
Let's start at the beginning. What were you trying to accomplish with this build, Brian?
Actually, I started off, I bought a 2006 Street Glide, and originally I was just going to ride it. I wasn't even going to touch it. But soon thereafter...
I hate to interrupt you, but you bought something, you weren't going to touch it?
Yeah, exactly. Imagine that.
That's unmasculine. What happened?
That only lasted literally about a week.
Okay, all right, I'm with you now.
Before the bike was delivered, I actually had purchased most of my engine parts that I was going to be doing to it. And in the fall of 2006, because I bought this bike roughly around September, and in October is when I got hooked up with Milwaukee Baggers. I was just doing some research for some extended stretch bags, and Nick and I, we just hit it off, and ever since then I try to take care of product when I go to shows for him. So I'm kind of like his traveling salesman.
What was the inspiration on this motorcycle?
Well, it's been about a 4.5-year evolvement. Originally, all I really intended on doing was lowering the bike, and I was going to add some horsepower to it, because as a stock 88 cubic inch motor and the weight of the bagger being about 768 pounds, it's a little sluggish. So as soon as I brought it home from the dealership, I tore the engine right on down to the crankshaft.
Speaking of engine, what mods have you made on it, and how much time and money do you have invested in it?
We'll start with the motor. The cases are stock. It's actually a stocked, I believe they're 4-inch stroke cranks in 2006. The crank has been welded and trued. It's a 95 cubic inch. It's a big bore. It's got high compression pistons. It's got modified Screaming Eagle manual compression release valve heads. And I'm running I believe it's been so long since I've done the motor, and I don't have a whole lot written down. I think the carb on it's a 44mm CV. I tried an S&S and I tried a Mikuni flat slide, but those are good drag racing carbs. But off the line, you don't get the good transition from being stopped at a light to going. The S&S and the Mikunis, they kind of have a tendency to cough a little bit.
Who did the diamond cutting on it?
That's done by diamond cutting out in Henderson, Nevada.
So you essentially sent the case to them?
I sent the cases, or just the jugs and the heads. They went out to him. He did a show cut on them. And he's the originator of the diamond cutting. I actually did a little bit of research on him prior to going there. There was another individual that was out of, I believe it's Tennessee, and I spoke with him as well. But after reading up on the gentleman out in Henderson, I just decided I'm going to stay with where it all started from.
Go with the original.
Yep.
Let's talk about the front end. Any changes in that?
Yeah, this bike, it's raked out over stock. It's 5 degrees over stock rake. It's in the trees. I'm running a Mean Street Performance slash cut billet front forks with a Burley 2-inch lowering kit. The wheels on this bike, they're manufactured by Pickard USA. They're out of Plano, Texas. And the front fender, it's a stamped metal fender from Fat Cats, and they're out of California.
Let's go to the back end. You've obviously got stretched bags on there from Milwaukee Bagger.
Correct. We're the true innovators of the stretch bags. Arlen Ness back in the 90s, he was offering extensions that you could bolt onto your stock Harley bags, but they didn't include any additional storage space. It was merely for looks only. Our bags in 1999, we decided to do something a little different, and we are the innovator of the true stretch saddlebag with full storage down in the extensions. The process is called RTM. It's a resin transfer mold. Basically, to the layman, what that means over what our competitors do, our bags are not hand laid. Resin transfer is we have a male and a female mold process. Both molds get sprayed with a gel coat. They are then wrapped with one piece of fiberglass. It's roughly about 1/4 inch to 5/16 of an inch thick. It's a woven mat. The two halves are then put together. It's vacuumed to a negative pressure, and then the resin is then pulled in through the vacuum.
That's basically the same.
The end result of that is the inside and the outside for fit and finish is the same. Hand-laid bags, you've got fiberglass hairs from the mat that they extend up. You know, once the resin gets in you, it's like getting a sliver or something. All of our products are RTM, our fender covers. This bike being it's an 06, we make a fender cover from, it works on, I believe, 96 to 2008 bikes. And then for the newer touring bikes, we actually do a true fender. You unbolt your stock fender and you bolt in our fender. It gives you the exact same look that this bike here has. Also another thing this bike is, I'm running a wide tire kit. That kit's designed by BRC Creations. It's a 180 kit. It utilizes your stock wheel spacers, and it's a very low price kit. You get a wheel, the swing arm, the belt if need be. 2007 bikes and up won't come with a belt. It's designed to work with a 1-inch belt drive, and in 07 Harley went to a 1-inch belt drive.
What was your inspiration on paint?
Honestly, I just wanted to paint the bike up in the means that if I was ever to sell the bike, I had color combinations that would appeal to everybody. I like flashy color schemes, but I kind of tend to grow tired of it, and I just wanted to stay true with Harley's colors, black and silver and orange.
What was the most challenging aspect of your paint?
Getting all the people to come together. I have 4 different people that do the artwork on this bike. From the silver leafing to the pinstriping to the airbrushing and then to the base coat and clear coats.
What companies were instrumental in getting your bike completed?
Everything is pretty much done in-house, but the companies that we do work with that by far give us excellent customer service. Tech Cycle, they do my open belt primaries on my bikes. I got involved with them through Indian Larry when he was still alive, and that's a company that he had a lot of faith in. So when it came time to doing an open belt on a bagger, they were the first ones out there that were doing open belt drives on bagger bikes. So Frank and Jay over at Tech Cycle, they've been instrumental there. Milwaukee Bagger, working with them, Mean Street Performance, Pickard USA, everybody, they've just always stepped up when I needed parts made, machined. They just come through to me in a real timely fashion.
If somebody'd like to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
They can either contact me on my business line of 517-231-7203. They can also go to www.milwaukeebagger.com.
Brian, thank you very much.
Thank you.